This is a movie. If you hadn't been to the movies in a long time for whatever reason, maybe you're not an Avengers fan or a superhero fan or whatever, Book Club may be the movie for you.
Hi, beautiful friends. I would like to introduce you to Christian Grey. Oh, no. We started this book club to stimulate our minds. From what I hear, this book is quite stimulating.
Oh, wow.
Whoa, what's that? That's not mine. I've never seen that book before, honestly.
This is nasty.
Have you ever been spanked? What? This book has got me in a total tizzy.
Give me the zip ties.
Are you thinking about tying me up?
What?
Nothing, is just...
If women our age were meant to have sex, God wouldn't do
Okay, there's nothing nasty about this movie. It just sort of stimulates thought. That's what it does, and it's really more about friendship in later years, and it is a lot of fun. I mean, I wouldn't say this movie is for people who are like the upper demographic. This movie, anyone that goes in to see this movie, it is so funny. You're going to sit there and watch it all the way to the end. It is hilarious, and it's got the superstars of film in it. Don Johnson, Jane Fonda, and speaking of them and speaking of friendship, that's exactly what we talked about in Los Angeles.
What's more important than friendship, especially when you're older?
It's a love story.
To have people that have your back, that you can tell all your secrets to, and they can be there to help you. Oh.
It sort of tells a story that you have more than one life. You know, you start off to be something, do something, to accomplish something, but when that starts to die out, there's another chapter to be played, don't you think?
Oh my gosh. You're sitting with two people who've had enormous lives. I mean, several lifetimes in one lifetime. And I've come to expect it. Mm-hmm. I've come to expect that, oh, wow, this is a whole new thing. And I think that this movie is going to go a long way in raising consciousness about the fact that that life doesn't just stop, you know, that, as Jane says, you don't just close up shop, you know, anywhere. You grow, and you have the same desires. I understand, I don't know this to be a fact, but I understand that there is more dating and sex going on in senior retirement villages than in high school.
Yeah. Well, at least they know what they're doing.
What? Experience.
Yes.
Experience.
She didn't know whether to blush or what. She said, oh, okay.
You know, I said, you can't help but say to her, I said, well, you're beautiful. And she's so sincere. Oh, thank you so much. She's 80 years old.
She looks unbelievable. They
Yeah.
both look fabulous.
Yeah.
They really do.
It was really a lot of fun to talk to them. And like I said, the movie is a lot of fun because you'll either relate it to yourself or to an aunt and uncle or your grandparents or your parents or somebody, and it makes it very, very, very funny.
Awesome.
It's a must-see movie, I think. This next movie is a lot of fun also. This is Melissa McCarthy. She is a very funny lady. She's with a whole bunch of young kids, and it's all about going back to school. It's called Life of the Party.
23 years of marriage just down the tubes. Oh. What am I gonna do? I'm a 40-something-year-old woman that doesn't even have a degree. Oh my God. I know what I'm gonna do.
Let me see you rock.
I don't regret staying at home and being your mom, but I regret not getting my degree.
That's why somebody's mom just enrolled in college. Beep, beep. I want the full experience.
Well, you can see what kind of movie it is. It is funny, and the young ladies she works with, they're a lot of fun, and boy, they had a lot of fun working with her also. But she is one of those lovely people. She came walking down the hall when I was talking to her. She's about 5 feet tall, and she's just a little thing, but man, she's always so happy and so funny. We talked a little bit with the young ladies she co-stars with about Melissa going back to school with her daughter.
Now I would love it. I'd be like, ooh, we should go to college together. I would love to do that with mom. At the time, I think my mom just would have been horrified that like I vaguely sometimes went to class, but I picked all the music at our favorite bar. Like that's what I really honed in on. Where we were gonna go, like, you know, where we were gonna go that night, what band. Did I know the people that owned it that let us control the music? If I would have put like half of that effort into my schooling, it would be a different situation.
It's so funny too when you see her. I mean, the comedy she does is so physical. I mean,
she does do a lot of physical comedy.
Rolls around, jumps around, takes the pie in the face, and it's really sort of wild. Jillian Jacobs and Molly Gordon are the two girls that are sitting with her right there. So you had to ask them, what's it like working with, you know, Melissa? She's become the lady in comedy.
Yes.
that Melissa and Ben do an incredible job at picking really nice, generous people to work with them. So it's just a really happy experience.
Yeah, 100%. And it did feel like a comedy education because
Yeah.
you're working with, they have this collective of all of these people from the groundlings and friends and writers on set, like just such a beautiful group of people that are so open and so talented. And so it was amazing to learn from them.
And how would you describe your love affair you had in this film?
I love affair. It was really fun. Luke is such a really sweet, funny, nice guy that you know, and it was also kind of silly and sweet. And he played it. I think our big thing was I was like, you know, are you going to buy that this 22-year-old guy falls for me? And he did it with such sweetness that I was like, you do. I think you really do that. Two people just kind of hit it off, even if it's unlikely. And I just thought how he played it was so kind of sweet that you strangely root for it, even though it's maybe not right. But it was I love that they just hit it off, and it wasn't what you expected it to be.
There is a walk of shame in the movie.
Okay.
The movie opens tomorrow. It's very funny, Melissa McCarthy.
Good shows.